days I've been driving this train.
What's up guys, this is Danny here. Welcome back to the channel. I got a disappointing video for you guys today. I guess we could call it a 6-month review since this is the 6th month with my Powerwagon. It just reached the 5,000 mile marker, so I should be getting an oil change soon. I actually had it scheduled already for next week. Today is Sunday, it's Mother's Day, so the truck gave me a check engine light Friday night, and it was a pretty generic code. So I pulled up my RAM app, and I'm gonna pull it up now so you guys can see what it looks like. A engine malfunction, that's pretty worrisome. EOBD, injection system failure. So now if you look this up online, it sounds like this happens to Hemi engines, sometimes pretty often, but not too common, but also not uncommon, if that makes sense. I say it's not uncommon because, well, I was able to find information online relatively easily when I looked this up. But yet, I've had a Hemi engine for about the past 8 years, so 7 years. 2015, I bought a Charger RT that I had a Hemi 5.7. Then I got a Scat Pack with 6.4 liter. Never had any issues. Then I traded in for a Rebel, 2020 Rebel. So what am I going to do today? So I ended up then, I pulled up that issue with the engine, and then I took it down to a local parts store. I used their code scanner, so they scanned the code, and then I'll get the sheet later, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. This is kind of what it pulled up. Maybe able to see it, maybe not, I don't know. Basically what the sheet is saying is that, and even I got to pull it up close, the code is P.1 oil pressure out of range, camshaft advanced retard disabled. So that's telling me, so I was already monitoring the oil pressure, and the oil pressure didn't go too low, but it was going down to about a 25-31 running around town. I wasn't monitoring it when I was on the highway, so I didn't see what it was then, but I had just driven it about 85 miles the day before the check engine light came on. Now when you look up this issue here, a lot of guys, it ranges from guys in Hellcats, guys in 5.7 liter 1500 half-ton trucks. I think I saw it on Charger forums, but 5.7 liter Chargers, 6.4 liter Chargers, but of course there's not a lot of Powerwagons around. So when I look up Powerwagon specifically with the 6.4 liter, I didn't get too many issues, but there was a couple other guys on the Facebook pages that said that they have had this happen. One guy specifically told me that he has 1,300 miles on his truck, and they told him he needs a new engine. So it sounds like he didn't have any oil in his truck from the factory. So anyways, I checked my oil that night, and I check it 2-3 times. Every time I pull out the dipstick, there's nothing showing on the dipstick. So that's when you get that like pucker moment. You're like, wait a minute, how long has it been running with either low oil or not enough oil, or because I really don't know how much oil is in there right now, but I know that it's not enough, and this is why it's not able to pressurize, right? So the risk I'm running here right now is that if it's been running with low oil or for the whole time I've had it for these past 6 months, did the engine get damaged as I drove it around? So I figured, hey, you know what, I'm not going to put any oil in it. I'm going to leave it like this, take it to the dealer and have them test the oil that's in there. But I really don't have the option of just leaving the truck sitting around right now. It's Sunday, I can't call it in. I ended up just going to the parts store, and I got some Mobil 1 040 weight 40. I'm gonna fill it up right now. I got 6 quarts, and I'm gonna just do half of it, so 1.5 quarts first, then I'm going to take it to 3 quarts, and then I'm going to take it, if I have to go further, that's going to be scary. But if I have to go further than that, that's going to be a big problem. And I think I'm going to have to really figure out what kind of options I have moving forward, because if they tell me I need a new engine in this truck, I'm probably not going to keep it. I'm not going to go through that mess again of having these people build a new engine, mess it up, and then me having to sit for 4 or 5 months trying to deal with them figuring out, you know, what's going on. Somebody actually funny, he said, I'm never buying any vehicle that was, you know, produced or configured during COVID times. And I never thought about that. But this truck was built, you know, during, I guess I would say, the downslope of COVID, maybe, when things but you know, these things are built in Mexico, and who knows what kind of regulations they had. Maybe the you know, the guys there were scarce and they didn't have enough people, or something was going on, and maybe that's why this happened. You know, maybe I'm overthinking it, hopefully, and you know, I throw some oil in there, maybe it was just burning it. These things are known to burn oil. Probably not like how mine is right now, which is quite unfortunate. But it's a little windy outside, so I didn't do this video outside facing the truck. You just got me talking for 10 minutes, I think, already. I'm gonna record it filling up, just so I have proof to the dealer that, you know, I had unopened quarts of oil here that I'm gonna pour in, and then you can kind of watch me pour it in, so you know how much goes in. That way I know how much was actually in there, and I can kind of take that back to the dealer. But I don't think that a good option for me right now would be to just leave it sitting here with no oil, even if I'm not, you know, I'm gonna need to use it this week. So anyways, let's get started on this. I'm gonna start putting some oil in here, and then we'll run it for a little while and see if we can't get it to pressurize and the light to go away. If the light goes away, I might drive it around. Can it get any worse than what it's at now if it's already bad? I don't know, man. So stay tuned. Let's go fill this up. All right, so I just checked the oil pressure again after waiting that second time. 6 quarts are in now. The dipstick is showing that now it has oil, obviously, after 6 damn quarts are in. So we're gonna take her out for a little rip and see how she does. Check engine lights still on. We'll keep an eye on this oil pressure here. See how it goes. Flip it back around. actually sounds a lot different than it normally would. I haven't got to take it out anywhere long distance, so I haven't been able to test and see the effects, but I think I should have been able to tell that there was some kind of issue. I feel like it was kind of dragging a little bit now. Looking back, it felt like the throttle response was a little delayed in the truck. I don't drive the truck every day. I switch back and forth between a daily driver and this. So this always feels, you know, a little bit, you know, slower when you get in it and get on the highway compared to the car that I daily drive. But thinking back from when I first got it, I think there is a noticeable difference in how it drives. I didn't think it had anything to do. Maybe the 37s made a difference, maybe it didn't. Could I have blamed it on that? Maybe, but give it a few more minutes and we'll check it out again.